my God, you don't know how many times I 3 times. And then yeah. So I am gonna keep it short, probably 30 to 40 minutes, most likely 30 to 35. So I have my big, and yes, look at it, there are roses. I try to do the my roses don't come out. So I did use my beloved Daniel Smith gouache, but I use it as watercolor. So I used the Cascade Green and the Permanent Alizarin Crimson. Oh my God, it created all these shades. So let me know if you guys can see me. Oh yes, Marlene, yay! Look at I tried to do what that Denise Love did the other day, but mine did not come out like hers. And some of them came heavier than others, which I'm okay. They are taped up and everything. I figured like since I'm getting a lot of pen pals, they're already caught up and I can send them as like, Valentines. So yeah. So this is what I came up with. And I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I should have used traditional watercolor. But this paper, it does better, and it actually, look at, in an hour it fully dried. So I was like really impressed. It looks like a little bit chaotic, but I promise you, and like it's really not. And this is kind of, I water it down on purpose, and this one I did not, but it created the rose on it. So like I said, it mixed a lot of with the greens, and it created different shades. Yeah, it created different shades, you guys. That's why I was like, what the heck? And some of them, it created blue shades, green shades, like all kinds of shades. And I'm like, what the heck? So I just used this, and it's a round number 8. And it has a point. It has to have a point. So anyway, I'm drinking my tea. So I'm gonna make this because I don't want this. I have noticed that when I try to come live on the weekday between 3 o'clock and 5, 6, and a lot of people are online, and that's what it doesn't allow me. It cuts my time. I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna try to come like around 7 later or earlier. So it's what I've noticed so far. But anyway, so I do have she uses my pastels they're not buried. I know where they are, but I don't feel like taking them off my New Color Choose. But I do have my Karen Dosh New Color Art Ones, and I think instead of using the New Color Choose, I am gonna use my New Color Ones. And but for now, I'm gonna use my Karen Dosh, since I want them to last and the test of time. And I people don't like these, but I love these because I use them dry. They're very waxy, like they're very similar to the Neo Color Juice. Like they're more hard. So I have 3 colors. I pull out the New Color Art 6901. This is permanent. Oops. Where is it? Where's the? I can't see the carmine, scarlet, and uh, burnt sienna. What the heck? Okay, whatever. It looked like a red to me here, but maybe not. I do have some sort of like these. I like these because they have different look at like these types of greens. Actually, we're not gonna use burnt sienna. Actually, let me see. Let's try one. Okay, we are gonna use burnt sienna. Look at that. Perfect. And it doesn't. It looks like purple, doesn't it? It's so weird. Like I'm telling you. Okay, but I think that's the only burnt sienna we're gonna use it here as well. And what I do, I don't let my hand. I do go in circles, but not fully a circle. I like pretend you're drawing like like a quadrant, because a rose is, remember, the petals are not exactly the same shade, but I do have this color. So some of them I did it with my brush. So I'm gonna leave it out. It just needs, and what I like about these new colors that is not like, they're not like the lines. They match really well, but you'll see. It's actually lighter than because they're very waxy. Um, they're lighter when you put them down than and they don't reactivate. So that's the best part. Um, and they are water resistant as well. So what I'm saying that they do not like the new color twos. I wouldn't put them on like what Denise does, because they can reactivate is what I'm trying to say here, but these do not. So that's what I'm using. Look at that. See how I'm just kind of helping it, because the brush and the water and all that kind of did his job. And some of it is, I was like very surprised and impressed. To dry it, just don't let go. Just, I know I just did that, but don't let go. And make like go in a circular motion, but do like how do I say it? Go like this, kind of like that. Anyway, let's try the other one. Let's try this one. Carmine or Scarlet? No, this one. I'm so excited. So yeah, I just feel like it gave me, like when I saw hers, I was like, it gave me a Valentine vibe, and I was like, you know what? We're not in spring yet. I'm just gonna make like these roses that they're Valentine. And I'm telling you, remember when I told you that I can't copy? I'm telling you the truth. I cannot copy you guys. Because if every time I try to do something similar, something else happens, and it's like, no, 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 Maria, you're supposed to be doing something else. It's like, I just, I just can't do it, I guess. I have this little orangey color that I wanna, like, so give it some depth. And I could have done this again and layered it with regular, but I don't want to, because I want to make it wet again. I could have layered it with uh with another, like a gouache, like a full-blown gouache. I just didn't. I was like, yeah, I don't want to. I kind of want to leave it like that. But yeah, it's like really cool. I really like this one. It kind of stayed like wash. I kind of like allowed it to do what it wanted to do, basically. I was like, because I like it, you know? But yeah, can you guys see? Marlene, can you see what I'm doing? So yeah, it's really, really cool. And it's really interesting how, I think I want that one up. Like I don't have the full collection of this because I didn't want it. Yeah, I can. Even if I try, like, it's like, no. I have other supplies too and I've been wanting, it's like, how do I say it? I have my thoughts that I don't tell you guys. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to make a video or I'm going to do a live. Oh, Lord. Oh, shoot. I should have washed this with soap. It's, yeah, it's really hard now. And I was like thinking to myself, I need to find a way to use my neo art. And this is 100% cotton. So even though I'm not gonna have, like, they're not paid, um I'm still using it. And guys, even people are like, oh, it's so small, but look, I press it and use it, like, and it actually wears less down than your new color twos. The new color twos, I when I press them down, those bad boys, whoo, I take off a quite portion of it. So just be aware um that you can, like, those, because they're water soluble, they're more prone to, um, yeah. But I like to use my own art supplies for me, even if I'm gonna give it away. If it's, I have to give it another. So I was like, oh my gosh, I probably have to wash that so again. But that's the only thing I don't like about stenciling. It's like it gets on my nerves, to be honest with you. So much extra stuff. But if it's on 100% cotton, for me, I use my good art supplies because it's on 100% cotton. Nothing goes to waste. Absolutely nothing. And look at this. Look at how it created. I don't know how well you can see it, but I am gonna create a short so you can see it better when I'm done. I'm thank God that I was able to come on, even if it is late for some of you guys. Sorry, but but yeah, I was like, I need to try one last time. And my sister was on. I feel bad, and I couldn't connect. I'm like, God, why? This is gonna be burnt sienna. I can't believe burnt sienna is more like I have more of these actually. I didn't want to buy the full range because it didn't speak to me the full range, but I have most of it. I think I didn't buy like maybe like 3 or 4, and that's because the four. Look at this is burnt sienna, but it marks like it said it's burnt sienna. Yeah, it is, but it looks like look at it. It looks like it doesn't look like burnt sienna. Okay, this is yeah, this is bizarre. Okay, I need a color that is green. This I was trying to make like a green like background and it ended up being like an inside of a rose. So I was like, okay, I'll just go with the flow. You see that? Ooh. Eat your heart out, Denise love. Because and she said her that's her signature. That's bullcrap. But anyway, I don't think she really cares, you guys. But look at that, beautiful. So yeah, I like that these have different types of greens. They're like almost like teals, different types of teals. What I don't like is that they have these, which is muted, is like the grays. But on pieces like this, I can manage to, if you miss something, look, you could just get it in, and it kind of blends in. So it's like, oh, okay. It gives it a little oomph, but yeah. Ooh. But yeah, this is gonna be like Valentine's, and I'm gonna send them to my PayPal's before Valentine's in the early stage of February. So I'm all done with. Oh, I'm all done with these. How cool! So now they are in this little carton, and I have the other ones that they're in the little box. But I think I'm gonna start. I'm gonna use a little sponge. This is where Blake sent these, the open stock. These were all open stock, and I have the 24 set. So yeah, for me they were worth it because, like I said, look, I use them like this, and I don't like to use them as they're not water. They're water resistant. Well, repellent, whatever. I do have my faves. Um, these. So I'm gonna start probably with the. I want to start with the green, and this we're just gonna give it a little, not too much, you guys, just a little around, just to say, what's that? And yeah, I can feel that it's like that is so yeah, always try to do your own work. I'm telling you, some people have a talent to copy. I'm not one of those. I am not one of those. And actually, believe it or not, I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers. I don't know, most of you don't know her, but she's the one that taught me about, because I had a very small amount of brushes, and she's the one that kind of said, like, you know what, like, life is too short, like, get your brushes. She has a million brushes, you guys, but she's Canadian, and she lived in the US for a little bit, but her channel, I don't, guys, check your channels and make sure that you subscribe, because somebody told me the other day that she totally thought she was subscribed to my channel, and it turned out that she wasn't, and she couldn't find my channel again until she saw me commenting on somebody else that we had similar. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then that happened to me too. I checked, and I was not subscribed to this other channel that I was subscribed to her. And I was wondering in the December, like, where is this person? She's always on. It turned out that I was unsubscribed, and I didn't unsubscribe to her channel. This person that I'm talking about, Canadian, her channel is has a very following. She makes watercolors now. Um, Jacqueline Jacks, so Jack's watercolors. I like the honey pots, and now she's making all kinds of stuff. So I was like, oh my god. And I was watching her, binge watching her yesterday, and like last night, yesterday, today, or not today, but yeah, in my work. And I was like, this is where kinda I did see the Denise Love, and the inspiration of Denise Love is this little using my neo art. Yes. However, the depth in the way that I stroke, like this, like the one over here, it's the way that Jacqueline Jacks. She's heavy-handed, you guys, with watercolor. And I use gouache. That's why I like gouache, like Daniel Smith gouache. This is Daniel Smith gouache, by the way. Daddy Smith. Because it can intensify, but also it was so intense that, you know how we have this stupid Legion that I don't like, the cold press. Look at this, was all the extra. And I, in all these shades, it's what gave me all, like, only those two colors. Could you believe that? So anyway, I just wanted to print that out, that Jacqueline Jacks is somebody that I admire. She's a YouTuber, fellow YouTuber, and go follow her. I want to buy some of her watercolors, but like the honey pots, but now they're expensive, but not as pricey as, handmade. She makes them actually handmade, and yeah, she's awesome. That's all I gotta say, that she's awesome. And yeah, I resubscribed to her channel, and I'm like, that was weird, because I know I did not unsubscribe. But yeah, I thought that shit was weird. I sure did. Some of them are, I'm satisfied with the new colors. How do they look? I feel like it doesn't need it anymore. You know how I go crazy with this? It's like, I feel like it really doesn't need it. But I'm just gonna do it anyway. I can't really see it either, but I can see enough. And that's actually really good. I I feel like, wow, I'm really proud of myself. And yeah. And it feels like the way that I'm decorating. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna tell you something. You know how I said I am on a low buy? Guys, the other day, not the other day, a couple weeks ago, on Instagram, I reached out. By the way, there are brands that they're wanting to work with me, but they want me to pay for the stuff. I was like, as long as I don't pay for stuff, I'm fine with it. And they're like, oh, sorry, we don't have blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, no. Then you're just shady, that's all. Anyway, this is not a brand. This is actually Heal Arts, my pen pal, the VA. The Heal Arts is a nonprofit for the veterans. And they are gonna send me, I was so shocked, 16 to 21 art kits, somewhere there, the range, for free. This is a 1-year supplies. And then in exchange, because it's a collaboration, I reached out to collaborate with them. they're like they I have to write this, summary right before the year ends. How did I do it? How did I feel? And yeah, this is what I've been trying to, and I'm gonna make a video about it, and I'm gonna spread the awareness. If you're a veteran, if you're no veteran, I'm gonna put heal arts and all that stuff. That's where my pen pals, and that's where this came out. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make them a little Valentine, and yeah. So this is where all that kind of came out, in case you're wondering. But yeah, I was very shocked. I was like, OMG, like, are you serious? And yeah, so that's coming up. Also, I got an email today. So, remember, it was my last pen. Thank you. So my last pen, that's what I told you, Marlene, the other day. Remember, I guess I can't keep a secret. I can, but I like to tell you guys my good news. Even though some people out there might be hating, um, eat your heart out. But I was gonna say that my pen, I got an email this morning. I got another good news. My email, my endless pen, my last pen. It's not just a pen. Um, I only paid like $40 for it, and it's a set. It comes with the ink, a really nice pen. It's Mont Verde, and it's a like a little muse, and it has the stickers. It has a bunch of stuff for $40, and I only had to pay $5 to ship it. I mean, granted, I had to wait what, almost 2 months. But I mean, it was worth it. So that'll be like my last present. But yeah, I'm still getting stuff, and see, I'm not, and I will be getting something from Amazon in February. Two things that I did pay for already. One of them is just a recent discovery, and it's a travel set. Oh my god, I couldn't help myself. It's super cute. Super cute. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. So some of this don't need to be all that bling. It just needs a little some, you know what I'm saying? Just a little some. Um, so I'm doing it with my silver. But yeah, the barrel of good news. And then in my job, I'm gonna show you something that I got. Two things. They were pretty cool. They were free. So hey, sometimes it does pay too. I actually do like my job. I like substituting a lot. I don't like, because I don't have to do a lot of things. And little kids, I notice, I never knew that. Little kids, kindergarten kids really like me. The class that I'm substituting with, people told me that they're in shock that they listen to me. And they tried me. They told me, teacher, I don't want to do it. I say, yes, you are going to do it. And then they are doing it. But they told me that they were really bad. I said, if those children, if they smell like they're not gonna put up, they can't really like teach me. Oh yeah, they're not gonna listen. But for whatever reason, they listen to me like wholeheartedly. So I was like, the their teacher, unfortunately, like she on Sunday, like she fell and she broke her leg. So I told her, don't worry. It's only 5 minute drive from my house. It's like really close to my house. So I was like, don't worry, come back whenever you take care of yourself, whenever you feel it's necessary. And then she was like, oh, thank you. Like she was, I was like, kindergarten kids. And apparently they were like, they're all there because they're not like sped kids, but they're also not regular kids. So I kind of pull from both because I was, you guys might not know this, but special ed kids speech therapy. I was there. I was not a therapist. I was a helper. So I learned a lot. This was like 12 years ago, 12, 13 years ago. And yeah, so now it's a substitute teacher that helps me. Sometimes I help regular new teachers because they really can't deal with children. And I'm like, how did you get your credential? You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, but they listen. They're good to go. It's getting better and better. And I was like, woo, yes sirree, yes sirree. I'm really psyched for the Super Bowl, even though none of our teams made it. But for now, I'm like really psyched about what is happening. I'm gonna show you the stuff. So I think I'm done. Marlene, are you still there? I think I'm done. So I'm going to pull the tape. Da, 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 da. And look, I kid you not. Look how deep this was. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the tape. There's a lot of tape, so bear with me. But it's the skinny tape, you know, the skinny. So there's a lot of tape because, you know, I was like, I'm gonna make Valentines. That's kind of what my thing was. Oops, that's why. So now I know if I come live, I'm gonna come late or I'm gonna come early. And that's why I'm painting because I totally forgot that I didn't make a video because I knocked out yesterday. I completely forgot that it was Tuesday. Otherwise, but you know, the video has been giving me trouble, so I just figure I'll just come live. That's why I was like, you know, I was gonna do this, and then I'm like, let me show them, because then sometimes they ask me, and yeah, so yeah, I don't care that they show that they're not perfect, you know, because I could easily, you know, but for me, like, they are. So look at that. Okay, let me and look at how much tape, but it's a skinny tape, so I don't mind. I really like them, you guys. So tomorrow they're really gonna show. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. So make yourself some Valentines. They don't gotta be roses like mine. They could be hearts. I thought about hearts too, but I do have hearts, and I'm gonna make a craft on this channel very soon about that. So see, can you see how the different? They do not look like Denise's love. Although the only thing that she did encourage me was to get out my new art. Yeah, I'm gonna make a short on it so you guys can see. But yeah, it's really cool. I leave them like that on my thing so they can dry. They can fully dry, you know. And then if they need a little some, then I could just do it. But I think I'm really okay. Like, they look really cool. And yeah, and then they're already framed, so I could just easily cut them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. So yeah, the 12. Yeah, 12. I probably would have fit 16 if I would have framed them probably like this size. Probably would have been, but I'm okay. You know, when I put the tape down, I just kind of was like, you know what, it's fine. But yeah, it's really cool. And see you guys, don't copy. But it's really cool. And I use my Neo art. Oh, I'm so excited about that. You guys, I've been looking. Oh, okay, you're gonna hate me for this, but there is another set of brushes that I am gonna get. And I can't help myself because they're super cute. They came out they're from Craft Ammo. And I was like, oh my gosh, I could use some for watercolor, mixed media basically. I might do like with it, but they're super cute. So that's gonna be coming up next month. But I'm really excited with the stuff that I didn't pay for. And it's like, oh my god. Well, let me show you also one more thing before I go. How long? Oh, 30 minutes right on the. I'll show you this last thing, and then And then I'm gonna go, and then that's it. But the free stuff that I got from my job. Dun, 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 dun. Look at, so I got a matching, this is like a pencil case. Super cute, huh? From Marvel Comics. And look at what I like it that it opens like that. Like, I know I have a lot of like, and it has this, see, you never know, this cutie thing. So I'm gonna take some of this stuff off because it's like children. But it's okay. And then put my own stuff. And look at, but it comes with it, like the little kid. And then what I like is that I'm gonna put my own pencils. Look how cute is that? And then here too. How cute is that? And this is hard. How cute is that, right? So you never know where you're gonna find some goodies. And I didn't have to pay for it. That's the best part. See, I thought about it because I'm like, I want something like this. And like something that I could swap, and now I got it. And I got a matching thing as well. Really cool. Like I said, sometimes it pays to work with children. You never know. Never know. Be the alchemist. All right, you guys. So thank you guys for bearing with me and coming back. Some of you, most of you are gonna watch me on the replay, but go out and make yourself some Valentines. It will be worth it, I promise. And what's the deal of the what's the deal of the day? Don't copy. Use your own stuff. But get your own ideas, I guess. And yeah, and I'll see you guys. This is the video for today. I'll see you guys on Saturday's video and Saturday, Sunday live. Take care. Yes. Thank you, Marley. Bye.